Yeah, so today I decided to go from Tucson, Arizona, and actually go north to the Grand Canyon and spend a few hours there, and then basically from there just find a place to stay the night. And it was a nice ride. I mean, it went up to about 4,000 or 5,000 meters, I think, in height. It got pretty cold once I got towards the Grand Canyon, and I did get a bit of rain as well. But it was a really good day's ride. I really enjoyed it, and that's in Tucson there, that photo. But the Grand Canyon, I mean, it's just one of those places that you visit that as soon as you get there and just see it, you just think that's just incredible. How something can come from, over millions of years, hundreds of thousands of years, whatever it took to get it to that. Just something can carve out of it. You need a special type of sedimentary rock, and that, for that sort of erosion to occur over a long period of time. I mean, it's little grains over thousands and hundreds of thousands of years just get deposited down south. But it was incredible. I would say that it's one of those places that everyone should visit once. I mean, I spent 2 hours there, and what I decided to do once I got there was cheat a little bit. I noticed it's like an open bus, and I noticed that there, with that open bus, they were all going to all cool spots, so I just got on my bike, followed them, and then when they moved from one place to another, I just followed them there, and then went and had a look at that place. All up, I was at the Grand Canyon. I think I suppose for about 2 hours, and then the weather started to move in, and I thought, well, I better get moving. I mean, it looks really nice here, but this is pretty early in the morning. But I did have to get a move on once that weather started getting in. As you can see, it started to get pretty dark at the end of the day. So I decided to get moving from there, and I hadn't decided what city I'd stop in.
Not bad at all. It's just crazy.
I just kept going, and here's the Grand Canyon.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I mean, it's incredible where you can actually stand, because it's pretty dangerous. That's a 360 photo, so it doesn't turn out that well in normal view, but 360 you can actually scan around it. But it's amazing where you can actually, on some of the places where you can actually stand it and have a look, because you can pretty much, if you just walked a few paces further, you're just over the edge. And there's an elk, or I don't know what that was, but it seemed to be having a good time, and just eating away. But so I basically, once I got the Grand Canyon, it made a fee to get into the national park, and we could pretty much go in most places. When I was following the bus, it's not really a bus, it's like a four-wheel drive, the bus with seating in the back. I followed that around for a while. They sort of got the gist of what I was actually doing, and sort of thought I was sort of cheating a bit, I suppose. But there was a couple of spots towards the end that I could go where they were, because it's only allowed for those type of buses. So I was getting rain showers, from time to time, even when it didn't look like it was going to rain. All of a sudden, it just, that looks amazing there. But then all of a sudden, I just got a whole chunk of rain. The clouds came in pretty quickly, and it was pretty cold too. Once I got up at the elevations, it got pretty cold. But so I decided to get moving, and went through one of the national parks. I'm trying to think of what the national Kaibab National Forest, and I thought about stopping in Kingman. Went through there, and then just looked like a couple of these towns that along the way were basically just they were like casino towns. Get into BullHead City, and I probably as I got to the city, I then looked around for hotels, and I picked one out, and made a booking for one night. It was up here on the left, is pretty tacky. You know, it's sort of like, it seems to be the same all over the world. If you're over 60, 65, you seem to, for some reason, all of a sudden like poker machines. But for me, it's just a complete utter waste of money. You know, very rarely you can have a gambling situation where it's programmed in that you lose. You know, for every one winner, there's 1,000 losers, or 2,000, 5,000 losers. And just, you know, if they had to actually display the odds on there of the odds of you walking away with more money, they'd be pretty pathetic. And people would probably stop doing the same with the scratchy cards. Yeah, so this was basically my last night in before I actually get across. So crossing from the Atlantic to the Pacific in Long Beach, California. So I was looking forward to getting a good night's rest and just getting a bit of tucker in me. And the good thing about casinos, if you're not a gambler, is usually the food is really cheap. But they do try to, there's no fridges in the room, so you can't buy a drink outside and put it in the fridge. They do all those little tricks that make you use all their facilities. So if you want to get some beers, you want to keep them cold, you got to drink them pretty quick. Pretty tacky sort of place, and I was pretty happy to get out of there. But I met some nice people there, and had a bit of a walk around. But I was pretty much looking forward to getting a good night's sleep. I think I've been on the road for about 10 hours, and as you can see, this city is just all basically casinos and caters to one type of person. A person who doesn't care about their money. I was happy to get a good night's rest and then get on the road early in the morning, and then have a bit of fun the following day for my last ride in, because I was looking forward to going through Death Valley and having a bit of a play around on some of the other roads on the way there. So it was a golden nugget I stayed at. I would not advise it. It seems to be a lot of these casinos, unless they're really new, the rooms are always pretty tacky, pretty crappy rooms. You know, if it wasn't in a casino, the room would probably be in a motel. You know, they're all pretty average. But there was nice people. The guys helped me get all the gear off the bike, and the service was pretty good. But I was happy to get on my way. But anyway, thanks for listening. Any questions or comments, list them below, and again, I'll reply as soon as possible. Thanks.